So I have a video for you today on the look that I'm wearing right here, and this was using my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I got a request from one of my subscribers. Her name is Lolu, I think. If I'm saying that wrong, please correct me, because I'm super bad with like names, I don't know. But she requested for me to do some more looks with the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, which I am so excited about because I love this palette. I have a few, at least three tutorials on it that I can think offhand. And one of them is actually one of my most viewed videos. I am really excited. I love that video. I will post it down below and like somewhere here so that you guys can watch that later. It's like this romantic eye using this, and it's, whew, I love it. Let's just say that. But anyway, so I wanted to do this look for you today, and I really pulled inspiration. This might sound like I'm 3 years old, and that's fine, but from like a big mug of hot chocolate, you know what I mean? Like this is just, it's just the whole face, just like a big mug of hot chocolate. Like I don't know why I didn't make one to drink while I was doing this, because I'm about to go downstairs and make one now. So it's using a bunch of the colors. These two, Hazelnut and Hot Chocolate, are where I really pulled that inspiration from. This is by far one of my all-time favorite looks. I feel like I say that in every video, but this definitely is. I want to wear this all the time. I absolutely love it. So without any further ado, because I will chat your ears off for the next year, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If there's anything you would like to see me do, if you have any requests for any videos, be it makeup tutorials or anything, let me know. Leave it down below. I love talking to you guys, and I love when you guys make requests. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye! So the first thing we're going to do is take our Bare Minerals Primetime Eyelid Primer, and we're going to prime our eyes with this. To take my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and this is my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and I'm going to apply this all over my entire eye area. So next I'm going to use a couple of my Urban Decay pencils as bases, and I love using these for that since I cannot use them in my waterlines because I am like extremely allergic to them. But I am taking Smog and Corrupt, and I'm putting Smog on the inner half of my lid and then Corrupt on the outer half of my lid. And I'm going to blend that with a little brush. Alright, so first I'm taking Smog. And that's just going right in here. And then blend that out. To take my NYX I Have a Headache eyeshadow. You can use, oops, I can't get it open. You can use this color in the palette, that's no big deal, but as you can see, this one's much lighter, and I just prefer my brow bone to be super light. It's just personal preference, but absolutely feel free to use any highlight you want or use the one right out of the palette. That is perfectly fine. And so I apply this right under my brow. And I like to pull it down into the crease, and it helps us to blend everything we put on later. So next I'm going to go into Milk Chocolate, which is this guy here, and I'm just going to apply that deep into my crease. And the reason I like to apply the bases first is so that when you do the crease work, everything then is blended out. So you don't have any funny harsh lines that you'll have to deal with later, because you just deal with it now. And it's easier to deal with it from underneath than to try to blend it on top of everything, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to take that up too high because I really just want this to create depth in the crease of my eye. So you can see when I relax my eyes. Oh god, I've got old grandma lids. Anyway, you can see when I relax my eyes that it's not up very high at all. Guys, I'm getting old. My birthday's in a month. I'm gonna be 23. That's old. Okay, now I'm gonna take the color Salted Caramel here, and I'm going to put that in the crease, but I'm really gonna bring that up really high. So this color, this milk chocolate that we put underneath, just created lots of depth for us. Now this is gonna make the look nice and warm, because that's my favorite. And don't worry about taking it up too high, because all you have to do is then just take your brow bone highlight brush. I didn't put anything else on it, but you can just pat over it and it cleans it up perfectly. So don't worry about it going up too high. That can be easily taken care of. Alright, next. Oh guys, I forgot to tell you what brushes I'm using. Before I use the Sigma Tapered E35 brush, and then for my highlight, this is a Jobanesque 230 brush. This is an older one. The newer ones are not nice like this one. I don't know. Next, I'm going to take a Sigma E25, and I'm going to go into this color here, which is called Semi-Sweet. Whoops, this guy here. And I'm going to put that in the outer half of my crease, and I'm going to make sure it blends really nice into those other colors. See, this is why you want to work from light to dark. Oh, let me put the palette down. This is why you want to work from light to dark, because it just makes blending a breeze, because you just blend the darker color into the lighter color instead of trying to put down a darker color and then blend it with lighter colors. I don't know. This is just what I find works best for me. Could I do it the other way around? Sure. Do I want to? Not at all. Also, I use as many shades as possible to go from dark to light. You know what I mean? Like, instead of trying to use 2 shades, a dark and a light, if I could use 8 shades in between, that I prefer, because then you're working your way up to that dark shade, so by the time you get to it, it's just gonna blend out no problem into those other shades. So that's why I know it takes more time, but you're gonna get a much better result. You guys can see there, it just fades right out like smoke. Hence, a smoky eye. Alright, now I'm going to take the color Hazelnut, which is this guy here, and I'm going to apply that to the inner half of my eyelid. Oh, these colors are so pretty. I wanted this look to be just super warm and just like hot chocolate. I wanted it to remind me of hot chocolate. Just rich and deep and warm and beautiful. And so speaking of hot chocolate, we're now going to take the color Hot Chocolate. Go figure. And we're going to put that on the outer half of the eyelid. And I use those bases underneath because the difference between hot chocolate and hazelnut is not all that big. It's Hazelnut is just kind of slightly warmer than Hot Chocolate. Hot Chocolate is ever so slightly darker. I mean, the hair. So I just used those bases to really create lots of depth underneath. And then I always like to just kind of blend over the crease, make sure everything blends out and that it's a smooth transition and that we keep that crease matte, because I definitely want that matte. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my Smashbox Limitless eyeliner, and this is in Java, I believe. Yeah, and this is in Java, so this is a brown shade. Again, I just want this to be very rich and chocolatey, so I'm going to take brown. If you want to do black, go right ahead, but you know, we just gotta do some things different sometimes. So we're gonna take that brown, and like I say in every video, don't tug on your eye, just push and it pops out your waterline. I've been doing this forever, but I feel like a lot of times in my videos it looks like I'm pulling from your angle, but I'm just ever so slightly pushing and it pops that waterline out. And then I'm going to quickly, if I can find my brush, here we go, just kind of smudge that. So there's not any funniness going on. Again, just pushing. God, my eyes hate this so much. Oh. Okay, look, my eyes so red and pissed off. Now what I'm going to do, just to add even more depth, is I'm going to take this color here, and this is called Triple Fudge, and I'm going to, oops, switch brushes. I'm going to go back to my Sigma E35 and just, tap, and then tap off the excess. And what I'm going to do is just like dab, 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 dab this on the outer corner, just to add a little bit more depth. And I'm just going to kind of wipe the brush off and just blend it. Alright, so first for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Salted Caramel again, because you guys know how much I like my warmth all over the eye. And I'm going to get that on the side of that brush. And I'm just going to take that and go right underneath the eye. And I always kind of focus everything out here and kind of just drag it in. So I'm going to take my little pencil brush guy here, and I'm sorry I always use this, I like how flexible the tip is as opposed to my MAC one, which is really stiff. That's good sometimes, but I use this one for, a reason, just for that. But I'm going to go in with Hazelnut and put that on the first half of my lower lash line, and then I'm going to go in with Hot Chocolate and put that in the second half of my lower lash line. First half. And then outer half. Then I'm just going to, take my pencil from before. Oh my god, I got some of that eyeshadow in my mouth, like the dust, and it was really sweet. And I'm just gonna kind of buff over that. Make sure it's all nice and smooth and blended. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go into, whoops, too many things in my hand. I'm gonna go into that Hot Chocolate color with my Pixel Point eyeliner brush from Real Techniques. And I'm gonna go into that Hazelnut shade. Jesus. And then I'm going to spray it with my MAC Fix Plus. Boink. And that is just hopefully gonna pick up on some more of that kind of like goldy, not even gold, like a antique bronze, no, antique, whatever. We're just gonna put that in the inner half. Oh yeah. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it picked up on more of that shimmer and that color, and that's what I wanted. Good. And then I'm going to go into that color Triple Fudge again on that little brush. I'm going to put that, tap off the excess real good, and just put that on that outer half. And when I do the outer half of my eye, I like to kind of pull it in on both the outer half of the lower lash line and the upper, just so that everything meets up and it's a smooth kind of transition out here. I'm going to take my YSL liner and I'm just going to get, the ever so teensy bit on my brush, and this here is a Jabonesque 340 brush, and it's the same one, well, I have two of them, but it's the same brush that I use for my eyebrows. It's super duper fine, and I'm just going to push that into the very root. I don't even want it to look like I lined my eyes. I just want that definition and like smolderiness, if that makes sense. So just pushing it into that lash line. And if you don't have a brush that's super thin like this, take an angled brush and like pinch it really tight, and that should tighten it up at least enough. There's also very little product on my brush, and as there's even less, I'm just kind of blending it out. Just again, I don't want a line. I want it to just be smoky and dark. Okay, I like that. See the difference? Alright guys, for my lashes, I'm going to use these Revlon Accent Lashes. I apologize, I didn't clean them off last time. Such an idiot. But I can't, okay. I love these lashes. Like, I always knew I loved them, and then, why is this stuck? And then I watched back a video that I had used these in, and when I was first watching like the intro, I was like, what the hell are those lashes? They're amazing. And they were these. So the only thing I have to say about them is just be mindful that you're putting the right piece like on the inner corner, or else it looks really funny. But anyway, I'm going to clean these off, and then I will be back to apply them and hope I can stay in frame. And to apply them, just so you guys know, I'm going to be using the Kiss, oh my god, this is nasty. The Kiss Clear Strip Lash Adhesive. This is odor-free, latex-free, and waterproof, and says it holds for 24 hours. I'm sorry, this is really gross, but just so you guys can see, for those of you that have a latex allergy and you're looking for a good glue like from the drugstore that you can get wherever, this stuff is the best I have found, and I have tried all of the ones that I have found, because if I see a latex-free glue, I'm gonna try it, because I have a serious latex allergy. So yeah, I'm going to clean these off, and I'll be right back and apply them. I gotta tell you, I really love the applicator on this bottle too. Like, I tried the Revlon one, and it just made a huge mess. Like, my bottle was always gross, and I'm a super clean person. So I love this. You just kind of run it back and forth. And as long as, you know, you're only using it on you, whatever, it's fine. But I love this applicator, and I love that it's a glass bottle and it stays really clean and neat, and I really, really like that. Alright, yeah. I like to leave, when I apply these, a little bit of a space in between them, just a tiny bit. I mean, not too much so it looks like your lashes are gapped. If you leave a little bit of a gap in between them, it just makes them look really nice and wispy, and I like that. It just makes it look like you've got beautiful, gorgeous, full, wispy lashes. Whoa, I just like gouged my eye with that. These are so easy to apply too. I love them. Alright you guys, I'm going to use my Clinique waterproof mascara on the lower lash line, and I'm going to try so hard not to bump. I literally always bump because my lower lashes are so freaking pathetic. And I don't want to get any on the false lashes. Alright you guys, for lips, you guys know how I like to mix. Sorry, I don't know, it's fine. Just literally use whatever you have to recreate this. You can just use one lipstick. I'm just a little over the top. And by a little, I mean a lot. But this lip liner is the L'Oreal Color Riche in Toffee to Be. I used to use this lip liner like every day of my life. Like I would just use this. I think I have 2 more unopened still. I don't know if they still make this. I hope so. This is amazing. But any like, let's see, any just like brown. It's kind of a cool tone brown. Whatever. Any lip liner like that will do. And I'm going to line my lips with like a thicker line, and I'm really going to shade it in the corners. And I'm going to use my Flower Beauty lip brush to blend it. I love this brush. This is like the most amazing lip brush ever. So if you have Flower Beauty in one of the Walmarts near you, get this. Like when I do a giveaway, I'm definitely going to get one of these because this is like by far the best lip brush. Now that we look like psychos, the first color I'm going to take is my MAC, and this is Underworld, and it's a super duper dark brown. However, on me, on my lips, because they're naturally so pigmented, it shows up very red, so I'm only using the tiniest bit of this. Just on those corners to shade it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just... Color inside the lines. Don't color inside the lines. Don't be boring. Just when you're doing your lipstick, color inside the lines. Now I'm going to take half and half my MAC, and I'm going to pat this inside of where we just shaded, but not on the center part. Okay, now we're taking, if we can find it, a little bit of peach stock, and I'm just gonna make a huge mess of this lipstick. Put that in the center. What is left on the brush? Like in my camera, this looks insane. In person, it doesn't look like it's black on the outside and white on the inside. And the viewfinder isn't really exactly how it's gonna show. But I'm just taking whatever's left on that brush and blending everything. Alright, so there is the lip. I wanted the lips to kind of, you know, emulate the eyes. I guess I probably should have tried to nude out my lip color a little bit because you can see that pink pulling through, but that's okay. That's alright, but yeah, I just wanted this whole look to be just very warm and chocolatey and just remind you of like a big glass of hot chocolate or big mug of hot chocolate, because I know I want to go make one right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, sorry this is long, but I feel like these talk throughs, I'm able to like actually talk to you guys more, and I really like it because I feel like when I do my makeup, I do a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and when I do my talk through or my voiceovers, I feel like you guys don't see that as much, if at all. So I really go back and forth, and I take a long time doing my makeup, especially for videos, because I want it to be perfect for you guys. So I feel like when I do talk throughs, you guys can see it more. But anyway, I think I've talked enough. I will talk to you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!